All right, we got a map of consciousness here. Greetings, everyone. This is Staying in the Light. My name is Kaiser. How's everybody out there at Radio Land? Appreciate the comments, the likes, the subscriptions y'all doing. It's really moving the channel. Okay. At the bottom, we have shame. I'm trying to move this down. You should see shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire. You got to go up to 200 before you get to courage. You see how many levels to get to courage? You got to go to 200 to get to courage. That's when you on the borderline of the fourth dimension. Anything below courage, you just living and breathing like a beast and eating. You're not being what you were created to be, a thinking human being. So we're talking about this map of consciousness. You can go online and just look at it. And look at the colors. Red. This is like your chakras. Red is the root chakra, meaning the lowest level. That's what most animals are. They live, they eat, they drink, they have sex, they go to the toilet. That's it. They don't really experience any consciousness as far as thinking and making changes. You know, like that's the saying go. That's the saying you can't teach an old dog new tricks, meaning that if you're in the habit of doing something for so long, change is difficult for you, if not impossible, because you're so comfortable in you're in a comfort zone. So nobody's going to accept. You don't want anyone to upset this. That's why some people find it easier not to think and to really get on people who tell them to think, because that's hard work. It gives you a headache, just like reading. If reading gives you a headache and thinking or seeing something challenging your mind gives you a headache, you really got a lot of work to do. When your mind feel activated because you're reading something, then you're on your way. When your mind is activated, you feel an energy. When you do what's right, you're on your way. If you have a pain of consciousness when you do something wrong, you're on your way. So all this map shows is that most of humanity are less than a third dimension. Look at enlightenment. That's all the way up there. Do you know anybody in enlightenment? I don't, but that's the goal. Will you create your own reality? That's heaven. Now wait a minute. Hold it. You can't get to heaven until you die. We see that's that third dimensional thinking. That's how the world is controlled by people. This religion got people stuck. I don't care what your religion is. It keeping you controlled. Why is that? Well, because it teaches you not to think. Everything is already thought out for you. You just follow and obey. So it's kind of scary, really, when you look at this map and say, man, most people, you mean most people are in belief? They don't know anything. Wow. Well, what's going on in chat? I done run my mouth enough. Hey, what's going on? Any questions on what's been said? I try not to stay here too long, respecting your time. Drop a few jewels, see if anybody see the value in them. Because changing your thinking takes work. It's not something easy. And most people don't want to do it because it's too hard. Like I said, you get a headache when you read. You got to fight that. You got to get pleasure. Your mind should be stimulated by reading. You should get energy from reading. So school have made people like that. The school system, miseducation, parents, but it's nobody to blame but you because as a thinking person, only you can change your reality. So get to work. Get to work, people. Peace and love to everyone.